Hey guys, it's Ashley here. I know you haven't heard from me in a couple weeks, and I'm sorry about that. I've been busy finishing up the semester and been busy at work and been sick, so I'm gonna do a twofer today. I'm gonna do a face mask and I'm gonna do a movie review to kind of make up for my absence. So the mask that I will be doing is a egg and honey mask. It helps tighten your skin, and eggs are good for complexion. So what we're going to do with this is we're just going to use the egg white. See if I can do this without making a mess. Wish me luck. It's much harder than I expected it to be. The bakers that can flawlessly do that have all the credit in the world from me. Okay. Okay. So glad I had a garbage can right here. So here is the egg white, and it says to do 1 tablespoon of an egg white and 1.5 teaspoons of honey. I'm just eyeballing it. That was just the entire egg white out of that one egg. And then I'm just going to eyeball the honey, because it's going on my face. It doesn't need to be perfect. Alright. So there is the honey and egg white concoction. All the honey's sitting at the bottom. And what we're going to do with this is kind of mix it up a little bit. This feels disgusting, by the way. I'm going to grab this towel that I know is sitting right behind my computer. And you're supposed to pat the blend onto your face and let it set for 15 minutes. And during which time I will give my movie review. As soon as I can manage to figure out how I'm going to get this on my face. Not 100% certain on this one. As you can kind of see it there, that shine. Feels disgusting, must say. Alright. And now we wait. And in the meantime, I'm going to do my movie review. I just saw the new Avengers movie, Age of Ultron, and it was awesome. For me, I am not a huge action movie fan, but for movies like this, they do a great deal of comedy in it, which I think it had a nice balance. It's a very funny movie. I liked, you get to hear some of the backstories of some of the characters, which I really liked. And I thought it was well executed. However, we had this discussion after seeing the movie. Once, I'm not going to give any spoilers away here. I'm going to try not to anyway. Once a certain character becomes involved, it suddenly seems a little too easy for them. That's really my only complaint, which I went and saw the movie with my dad and my boyfriend, and after they started talking about that, I'm like, no, you're not going to make me hate this movie. But that's really my only complaint. That, and I wish it were longer. I didn't want to leave the theater yet. But it was a very good movie. I thought it was right where it should be, with mixing comedy in there with all the characters. I appreciated the backstories, and the action scenes were very good. There's a couple moments where it's just kind of like, oh, that's kind of sensitive, or oh, that really hits hard with the emotions and all of that. But I think it's a very well-rounded movie. It makes you laugh. It bums you out. It's like, yeah, get him, kick his butt. So it's a good roundabout movie, and I definitely recommend seeing it, especially if you're a Marvel fan. Um, and if you are a Marvel fan and have no intention of seeing it, then I might judge you a little bit. Not really. You can watch what you want to watch, but I liked the movie. I thought it was good. I had a good time seeing it. Um, I'd say that I appreciate the fact that they're now introducing new characters in to the movies now, and how they're taking the time to actually kind of step back and go, oh, this is what happened before we know them on the big screen, or whatever. If I had to pick a favorite character base, or possibly character duo based on the movie, I think I'd have to go with Thor and Captain America. How they work off of each other is just kind of neat, and it's kind of entertaining at some points. But there's definitely some surprises for certain moviegoers with this film. I haven't gotten around to actually reading the comics because I've been busy with school, but I'm hoping to do that in the near future since now I'm on summer break. So maybe if you've read the comics, it wouldn't be so surprising, but I can't speak on that note because I have not read the comics. And before you give me this fake fan crap, I have every intention of doing it. I just have obligations. I know I say a lot, and I'm sorry. I think that's about all I have to say for the movie. It was a good movie. It's funny, it was actiony, and I wanted to keep watching it and watch more of it, which is definitely a sign for a good movie in my book. I don't know what else to say about the movie, other than it was awesome, and you should go see it, like ASAP. My face feels really stiff and tight and kind of gross. I'm having trouble moving my mouth, if you could notice that. Still have 10 minutes to go, and I don't know if I'm going to make it. This stuff feels kind of ew. Ew, when I do that I can feel my face, the mask split. It's kind of gross. I'm so lame and can't actually form a decent conversation about a movie. I could rant. Oh, I'm a great ranter. If you want to hear me rant, you probably don't want to hear me rant. You get carried away with ranting. You don't want to hear me rant. So I'm watching Cupcake Wars. It's entertaining. Makes me want a cupcake. And I'm not a cupcake fan either. So if you haven't seen the show, watch it. It's entertaining. Unless you aren't very disciplined in your eating habits, then don't watch it, because you'll go get cupcakes and eat a lot, and that won't be good. One cupcake, sure, but if you lack discipline like myself, and you walk that thin line onto a slippery slope, you're going to be sitting surrounded by cupcake wrappers thinking, that jerk, she did this to me. I was perfectly fine in my cupcakeless existence, but then she told me to watch Cupcake Wars, and here I am, 15 cupcakes later. Because that's what I do. That's my problem. 7 minutes. So far with this mask, I'm really feeling the tightening. It's kind of gross. I don't know how my face is going to feel afterwards. Not that I really need to be concerned with facial tightening, because it's not like I'm droopy. But for those of you that are, maybe give this a shot. Keep in mind, it is temporary. It's not like a permanent solution. It's not like Botox, which itself isn't even a permanent solution, but it probably lasts a little bit longer than the mask. Not that I'm suggesting Botox, because youchie. Needles in the face, not fun. But if that's what you want to do, go for it. It's your face, not mine. Okay, so this is what I have left for this mask. You're probably not going to use all of it, by any means. And if you are, you'd probably be a sloppy, gross mess. I'm debating whether or not to save the rest of this if I want to do this again. Because there's a decent amount there that I could probably get quite a few uses out of. And it seems kind of wasteful to throw away. I don't know. I don't know what happens to eggs or honey if left mixed together in the fridge for X amount of time. So I imagine eggs, I know eggs go bad, but I don't know what's going to happen to the egg white. And I really don't want to slather my face in something that's like growing new things. Because that would be really gross. Prior to putting this mask on, I just washed my face with that Kroger Deep Exfoliating Clean Face Wash. And if you haven't seen my previous videos, I've mentioned there's nothing special about it. It's simply the cheapest thing I saw on the shelf that I remembered that I needed on my way out of the store. So, I didn't pick it for any specific reason. I just saw that it was exfoliating and it was cheap. That's why I bought it. You can see the creases in it. Ew! Oh! You can see the end of it where it's pulling. Ow, that kind of hurts. I'm gonna stop doing that now. I guess while I'm waiting for these last 4 minutes, I can take this time to say, give me suggestions for my next video. I'm gonna try and put out a few within the next few days to kind of make up for the time that I've been away. And then when I either run out of ideas or feel I've sufficiently caught up, I'll just go back to putting them on Thursdays. I can do movie reviews. It's getting really hard to talk with this mask. And beauty reviews, tutorials, whatever. Can do anything and everything you want. Well, not anything and everything, but I'm open to suggestion. If you have a suggestion for a movie, by all means, shout it out. Because most of my watching is limited to Netflix or my personal DVD collection. So if there's a movie that you'd like to hear my thoughts on, even though they're kind of just short ramblings that are really kind of vague unless you've seen the movie, to avoid, you know, upsetting those that haven't seen the movie. Now it's time to wash this stuff off my face, thank God. So the instructions on this, just to wash it off with warm water. So that's what I'm gonna do, and I'll be back. Okay, I think I got just about all of it off. I'll probably find out I didn't when my face starts peeling. But my face feels soft. And it really doesn't feel any different on the tightening aspect because, like I said, I don't have a droopy face. It does seem like it's smoothed it out a little bit. And my forehead seems to look a bit different. I don't know different how, but different somehow. For me, this mask was kind of a waste. If suddenly all the spots on my face clear up, then, you know, all hail the magical egg. And shout out to you there, honey, as well. But if not, then it's just an excuse to slather junk on your face and feel kind of gross for 15 minutes. Maybe if you have some problem areas that need tightening, give it a shot and let me know if it works. But for me and my generation, probably not, with the exception of some, because, you know, I understand different faces. But yeah. Easy to concoct. We'll just go down the list here. Easy to concoct, cheap to make, easy to put on. It was low maintenance. It wasn't dripping everywhere like that hair mask I tried forever ago. Oh my lord. My face feels soft, but it didn't feel like it did what it was supposed to do. As it was drying, it definitely tightened. But not that I really needed a tightening treatment. So we'll see what happens with all of this. And if the magical egg pulls through for me. I'd like to hear from some of you guys if you actually try it, to let me know how it works for you, so that way I can do a follow-up and say, oh hey, it works, do it. But for me, my experience, no. Save your egg. Make some deviled eggs, or hard-boiled egg, or scrambled eggs, omelet, whatever your choice is. Eggs are like potatoes, all sorts of options. Anyway, mask, unless you've got droopy skin, sagging skin, some wrinkles somewhere. I don't recommend you try it unless you've got one of the aforementioned things. And Avengers 2, Age of Ultron, go see it. And Cupcake Wars, awesome. See it, watch it. Unless you lack self-discipline and will end up sitting on your couch surrounded by cupcake wrappers. But yeah. Sorry I couldn't be more entertaining today. I hope my next video is a little bit more lively. I hope to be a little bit more lively. But feel free to comment below with any suggestions for my next video or videos. Feel free to make lots and lots of suggestions for me. I am all ears. Bye!